Have you ever woken up in the morning with knees that feel unusually heavy, or taken the first few steps of the day only to feel a sharp pain in your ankles or hips? Many people assume that such discomfort is a normal sign of aging, but the reality is more complex than that. Joint pain, especially in older adults, is rarely the result of simple wear and tear. Underneath the surface is a subtle biological process known in medical literature as low-grade chronic inflammation. When the body remains in this state over time, cartilage gradually erodes, synovial fluid becomes depleted, and ligaments lose their elasticity. The good news is, we can intervene in this process in a natural, safe, and accessible way through nutrition. In this discussion, we'll explore 3 vegetables with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. They not only help relieve joint pain, but also support the musculoskeletal system in a sustainable, internal way. These are not overhyped superfoods, but rather familiar ingredients that, when used correctly, can become invaluable allies in maintaining physical mobility from age 50 onward. When we talk about joint pain in the elderly, we must go beyond time-related degeneration and consider the role of chronic, silent inflammation, a process occurring at both the cellular and vascular levels. This persistent low-grade inflammation, though mild, gradually damages cartilage and increases the joint's sensitivity to pressure. In this context, diet acts as a biological signal, either promoting stability or exacerbating inflammation. Certain vegetables, when chosen appropriately, can serve as natural and effective tools for reducing inflammation and easing joint discomfort in older adults. Here are 3 standout vegetables within that framework. Spinach is more than a familiar leafy green. It is, in fact, a rich biological source of minerals and compounds with natural anti-inflammatory activity. Among these, magnesium stands out. It is an essential mineral involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those regulating nerve transmission, muscle tone, and membrane potential. These subtle processes play a crucial role in protecting neuromuscular health, particularly around load-bearing joints. As we age, magnesium absorption in the small intestine can decrease by 30 to 40%, while demand increases due to factors such as diuretic use, declining kidney function, or low-grade gut inflammation. As a result, blood magnesium levels gradually drop, contributing to peripheral nerve hyperexcitability. Older adults with magnesium deficiency often report symptoms such as numbness, minor muscle spasms, radiating back pain, or a sense of heaviness in the knees, all related to impaired neuromuscular signaling. Incorporating 100 to 150 grams of spinach into the daily diet can significantly improve natural magnesium intake. When serum magnesium levels are restored, smooth muscle cells around blood vessels relax more efficiently, increasing blood flow to the limbs. At the same time, skeletal muscles around joints become less tense, reducing mechanical pressure on the sensitive joint capsule. Spinach is also a rich source of vitamin K, mainly in the form of K1, which activates osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, 2 proteins essential for proper bone mineralization and the prevention of calcium misplacement in vascular tissues. With stronger bones and unobstructed vessels, joints become less vulnerable to friction-related damage. Furthermore, the presence of lutein and beta-carotene in spinach helps counter oxidative damage in the vascular endothelium. Without this protection, free radicals can disrupt microcirculation in the joints, contributing to cumulative microtrauma and prolonged baseline inflammation. This forms the foundation of slow-progressing inflammatory joint degeneration, common among older adults. Therefore, spinach should not be seen merely as a nutritional component. It functions as a neuromuscular modulator and supports stable microcirculatory conditions around the joints. For the elderly, maintaining flexibility and reducing joint pain is not just a treatment goal, but a cornerstone of quality of life. Spinach plays a quiet yet powerful role in that journey. Broccoli is a prime example of how a vegetable can intervene in chronic inflammation at the cellular level. Its most notable component is sulforaphane, an isothiocyanate derived from glucoraphanin, which is activated through chewing or light cooking. Triggered by the enzyme myrosinase, sulforaphane acts as a genetic modulator, a rare function in the nutritional world. In older adults with mild to moderate joint inflammation, commonly seen in the knees, hips, or fingers, sulforaphane has been shown to inhibit the NF-κB signaling pathway, one of the key mediators of inflammation. This reduces the production of inflammatory cytokines like IL-1 beta and TNF-α, which otherwise cause cartilage dehydration and inhibit proteoglycan synthesis. As a result, the smooth surface of the cartilage begins to crack and degrade. Sulforaphane also lowers the expression of COX-2, an enzyme involved in prostaglandin E2 production, a molecule associated with pain and inflammation. This helps relieve symptoms such as morning stiffness or discomfort after prolonged sitting. Importantly, sulforaphane does not act like a conventional anti-inflammatory that cuts off symptoms. Instead, it resets inflammatory gene expression, a softer yet deeper form of intervention. In addition, broccoli provides nearly 90 milligrams of vitamin C per 100 grams, a critical cofactor for hydroxylation of proline and lysine, key amino acids in the collagen structure. Without sufficient vitamin C, cartilage regeneration becomes impaired, as collagen is essential not only for cartilage itself, but also for ligaments and joint capsules. Notably, broccoli's prebiotic fiber content helps support the gut microbiome, now recognized as a central immune regulator in modern medicine. A balanced microbiota leads to increased production of short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate, which in turn helps suppress systemic low-grade inflammation, a key factor in age-related joint degeneration. Kale, often referred to as the king of leafy greens, stands out not only for its nutrient density, but also for its broad-spectrum support of the musculoskeletal system. What makes kale exceptional is the synergy between its vitamins A, C, K, minerals, calcium, magnesium, and antioxidants like quercetin and camphorol, all closely tied to connective tissue health. In aging adults, the gradual loss of connective tissue around joints presents as morning stiffness or reduced range of motion. Vitamins A and C in kale play central roles in maintaining the regeneration of soft tissues, from synovial membranes to ligaments. Vitamin C, in particular, is indispensable for synthesizing type 2 collagen, which is predominant in articular cartilage. Equally important is the functional mineral matrix found in kale. About 150 milligrams of calcium per 100 grams, accompanied by magnesium and vitamin K1. Unlike dairy-derived calcium, which requires vitamin D for absorption, calcium from green vegetables like kale is naturally paired with cofactors that regulate mineralization. This helps reduce the risk of calcium misplacement in soft tissues. By providing a balanced mineral profile, kale not only strengthens bones, but also helps maintain muscle tone, a key factor in preventing joint misalignment during movement. Another valuable aspect of kale lies in its ability to mitigate oxidative stress. Flavonoids like quercetin help neutralize free radicals generated during age-related degeneration. These reactive species not only damage cartilage cell DNA, but also activate tissue-degrading enzymes such as matrix metalloproteinases, MMPs, which accelerate cartilage breakdown and hinder recovery. When consumed regularly, kale acts like a biological filter, helping clear inflammatory debris from the joint environment and supporting tissue regeneration. While spinach contributes to muscle relaxation and improved microcirculation, broccoli and kale work at a deeper level, modulating inflammation and supporting joint tissue remodeling. Each vegetable offers a distinct mechanism of support, and when combined in a diverse diet, they form a comprehensive biological shield that helps older adults maintain mobility in a natural and sustainable way. Together, spinach, broccoli, and kale offer more than isolated vitamins or minerals. They create a balanced biological environment that helps regulate inflammation, protect joints, and preserve movement over time. These are simple, easy-to-prepare choices with meaningful impact on joint health, something any individual over 60 can begin to feel if practiced consistently. Looking back at these three vegetables, from spinach supporting neuromuscular relaxation, to broccoli modulating cellular inflammation, and kale nourishing cartilage tissue, one clear principle emerges. They do not merely mask symptoms, but address the biological roots of joint pain. For older adults, managing joint pain should go beyond painkillers or temporary massage. Lasting recovery comes from giving the body the right materials to maintain its movement capacity, starting with food. So don't wait until pain becomes unbearable to make a change. Begin today with small, practical steps. Add a serving of kale to lunch, steam some spinach alongside your main dish, or enjoy a plate of lightly sautéed broccoli in olive oil. With consistency, your body will begin to feel the difference. Not overnight, but in each lighter step, each deeper night's sleep, and each morning free from that familiar ache in your knees.